On today's vlog, we will not see much action like the previous vlogs, but instead we will be learning about the history of this place and our connection with the community. Last year, when we just bought Lelas, Easter was approaching and we didn't really know our neighbors at all, so we decided to write a little note for them, introducing ourselves and telling them that they can come anytime that they see the cars here, and of course adding a couple of Easter eggs. It was very simple, but it felt like the beginning of something. And this year I'm finding myself doing the same again. We know our neighbors this time, but we just feel like we cannot not give in something for Easter. And as we are planning a little invitation for later in the year, I think this is a perfect moment to attach a note and tell them that they are welcome to come. So another note, another Easter. And I think that this could be how traditions begin, not all in once, but small and meaningful repetitions. And another Amory will love to be here, packing this away with me and probably eating a couple, but he's doing a very important thing at the moment, so let's see where is him.
So I'm in Chateau because unfortunately our van has got a big problem. The alternators decided to completely pack up and burn and melt and give off some really smelly fumes. So I've had to bring it to Chateau for them to get it all fixed and sorted. Luckily it's under warranty, so that's great. The timing is a little bit annoying, but we couldn't have helped it. But we were planning on doing all of the Easter egg parcels today together, Natty and I, for all of our neighbours. We did it last year and we thought we'd just do it every year from now on. Let's see how Natty's getting on with all the lovely Easter egg packages she's doing.
Little chiquenito. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. He looks cute. Okay, let's see if I have enough for everybody. So now that the bags are ready, we are going to write the invitations. We have the little cards here, and I'm going to be using my hover pen Interstellar. So thank you so much to Novium for sponsoring this video with this ad. I've known about these pens for a few years now because Stephanie gave me one at the Chateau, and I love to use it so much. It is not only super nice to write with, but also they are refillable and like a little piece of art on your desk. So it's a great conversation starter. The Interstellar is a ballpoint pen standing on its base at 23.5 degrees angle. And you have beautiful colors to choose from: Space Black, Starling Silver, Neptune Blue, and Mars Magma. It is crafted from aerospace grade aluminum, and it actually floats in place using a magnetic base, so no electricity whatsoever. There is also a premium version featuring an authentic meteorite shard embedded in its tip. The meteorite is older than the Earth itself. And for those who prefer a fountain or rollerball, look at this. We have the Hover Pen Future that features an even more futuristic look with interchangeable tips and a 60-degree angle. It is available in deep black, frost silver, or mist blue. And it's honestly one of those rare things that makes a wonderful gift. So if you're planning to do a gift for yourself or for someone that appreciates a good design, or maybe just beautiful objects, this is a perfect gift, and it's not something that is going to be forgotten in a drawer. So use our code Richmond or hit the link in the description below to get 15% off all hover pens only for the next 72 hours and a 10% off after that. There's also free international shipping to almost all the countries, including North America, the UK, Europe, Australia, and more. And for us, it's just a nice excuse to bring back a little bit of that traditional handwriting, to invite people over, to share a drink, and to start something that probably we will be doing every single year. And speaking of neighbors, today we're also sharing something we thought was lost forever. We recovered footage from an old phone, videos we filmed back in November when Amory's parents, the lovelies Chantal and Steven, were here with us. We miss them so much, and watching this again brought back so many memories. We are hoping to see them again very soon. And we have a little surprise for you all. We have the visit of the previous farmer at Lelas, and as well his son, who was born here at Lelas. We had the chance to meet the family who lived and worked here at Lelas before the land was sold by the Marquis de Nadayac around 20 years ago when Stephanie bought the Chateau de la Lande. They shared so many memories with us, and it was incredibly moving. The eldest gentleman you will see was just 3 months old when his parents arrived here at Lelas. His brother was actually born here on the property, and his wife, who is mother of Ludovic, the youngest man, was born at the farm of Lalande, the beautiful farm just before the chateau, where our family and friends stayed during our wedding. It is incredible how all these stories are connected, all rooted in this one place. They also told us that the name Lelas is believed to come from Lelac, because there used to be a large lake just in front of the property. We will show you that in a moment. And apparently, the name changed over time, possibly after the French Revolution. It is amazing to think how much history is hidden in a name. And what's even more fascinating is that the barn and the farmhouse here at Lelas already appear on maps from the 1700s. When you realize that, it really changes how you see this place. We are not just renovating buildings, we are continuing a story that has been here for centuries. Watching this footage again reminded us why we fell in love with Lelas in the first place. Not just for what it is, but for everything it has been. We're going to see where the old lake that gave the name to this place, actually.
Yeah.
Because it was Lelac in the past. My gosh.
C'est beaucoup plus haut, il y a la prise d'eau. Donc il y avait un sacré étang, un joli étang là. Plus grand que celui de la Lande. Plus grand, oui.
Wow. Tout ça, c'est l'étang? Tout ça?
Tout ça, c'est l'étang juste.
Tout ça.
Parce qu'il y a encore une rivière qui passe. Le ruisseau passe là, oui.
Et le ruisseau, oui.
Passe là, et c'est ça qui est connecté, qui passe par le
Au château?
Oui,
c'est connecté.
Rejoindre la rivière du château.
Et là-bas, vous aviez un lavoir. Les femmes allaient laver au petit champ encadré.
Dans les arbres.
Il y avait un lavoir. Et on pouvait laver à 3-4.
Vraiment?
Ah oui, oui. Et l'eau était toujours à la même température.
So what we was explaining was that there was a little passageway here,
Yeah.
and that all the villagers would come through that passageway to the stream to do the washing,
Wow.
to do their washing. Ça c'est trop cool.
Hopefully not in this weather.
Pas dans ce temps maintenant de faire le lavage.
Ça donne des grandes planches, ça tombe dans l'eau. Oui. Là, c'était bouché avec ça.
Et le toiture avec le paille, ça durait longtemps?
Oh non, ça durait pas.
Ah, il fallait le changer plusieurs fois?
C'était de la paille. De chez nous, hein, c'était pas de la paille, c'était pas du roseau. Hein.
Ouais. Mais il y avait plusieurs poules là-dedans.
Oh, il y avait des poules.
Ça, c'est cool.
Parce qu'on peut avoir une cinquantaine de poules.
Et bien ça, c'est où on va le mettre, chérie?
Oui.
On veut des poules.
Ah oui?
On veut plusieurs...
Over there, they used to have the chickens over here.
Mhm.
Il y a les ballons.
Ah, il y a de la farine là-dedans?
Ah oui. On appelait ça un compasseur avec un moteur électrique.
Oui.
Et l'autre, il y avait la chaudière. Il y avait une grande cuve qu'on faisait cuire des pommes de terre pour les cochons. Les cochons, ils arrivaient jusqu'à 200 kilos. C'était pas des cochons de 100 kilos.
200 kilos, les cochons.
Ah oui.
Vous avez combien là-dedans?
Deux.
On peut en mettre une dizaine.
C'est l'espace
Non, chérie, une dizaine.
Une dizaine.
Wow.
Une dizaine là-dedans.
Wow.
Cochon, farine.
Ah ben oui, il y a encore de faire au robinet. Non, que je tirais sur le robinet, ça, je me mettais en dessous. À l'époque, on n'avait pas de douche à l'époque. Hein.
Ah, c'est
Wow.
Wow.
Parce que la salle d'eau a été faite dans les années 70. Hein.
Oui.
Donc avant, on devait se laver quand même.
C'est vrai, oui, vous avez raison.
Et elle était pleine de pommes de terre.
Oui.
On faisait cuire ça. Donc quand les pommes de terre étaient cuites, c'était écrasé, mis là-dedans et de la farine dessus pour engraisser les cochons.
2 fois par jour.
2 fois par jour.
2 fois par jour. Wow.
Mais
Ça, c'était beaucoup de travail. Ça, c'était le vrai travail.
c'est qu'on faisait 3 hectares de pommes de terre à l'époque. Hein.
Et
où
c'était
il y a-
suffit pour l'année ou
Ah,
c'était...
oui, ça fait.
Moi, j'adore la pomme de terre. Nous pouvons avoir la pomme
Parce
de
que
terre.
les pommes de terre, c'est ça.
Oui,
Il y avait une vieille cuisinière. Là.
une vieille
Et de
cuisinière.
l'autre côté, il y avait un récipient un petit peu comme où on faisait cuire les pommes de terre, mais beaucoup moins grand.
D'accord.
C'était pour faire la lessive,
Les lessives, c'est...
pour laver,
Pour
laver le
laver?
linge.
Ah,
Ils faisaient bouillir le linge là-dedans.
Oui.
Des stones out. Peut-être qu'il ça.
Vous savez pourquoi des pierres sortent du mur?
Eh bien, je peux vous le dire, oui, c'était les échafaudages qui étaient là.
Pour le construire.
Oui, pour le construire.
Ah, c'est ce qu'on avait bien pensé.
Pour mettre,
Mystery
le
solved.
échafaudage en bois, hein, c'était
Oui,
l'échafaudage
oui,
en
oui,
bois.
on avait pensé que
Donc,
c'était
ils mettaient ça,
l'échafaudage.
et après, ils bouchaient le tout avec, avec les
Oui.
C'est une garage.
C'est un garage.
Grande.
On mettait les voitures maintenant. La voiture. Parce que
Oui. Et les petits aussi? Et les...
le petit. Hein.
Ah, ok.
Et le grand, c'était pour lui mettre le matériel agricole.
D'accord, le
ouais.
tracteur,
Oui, il y a plein de choses. Hein.
plein de choses là-dedans.
Ouais.
D'accord. Parce
Et
que
là-
c'est magnifique, j'adore
Et
ce petit
là,
garage.
dans le petit, il y avait tous les outils pour travailler.
Oui,
Ouais.
Les pioches, les fourches.
oui. Ça c'est cool. C'est super de savoir,
Voilà.
de connaître, de savoir l'histoire.
Ouais.
De cidre,
Oui, des barriques de 200 litres. Hein.
200 litres.
Tout au centre.
20.
And before we go, this Monday we will be doing a Q&A live from Lelas at 7:30 p.m. French time. We have recently changed the clocks here, so that might be different depending on where you are in the world. We will be answering some of your questions, both from previous videos and any you would like to leave in the comments below. Wishing you all a very happy Easter and a wonderful weekend. See you on Monday.